My last video was for customers, this one's for dancers. This video is about how to go through a breakup and still keep dancing. Breakups are hard when you're doing sex work because a big part of making money in the industry is your confidence. Dancers and other sex workers may feel like their job is the reason for the breakup, because many partners use it against them and justify their own bad actions, even while living on the money that we make. It can be very hard for insecure partners to deal with dating someone in the industry, but this never justifies cheating, talking down to their partners, or refusing to work and contribute themselves. Dancers with children may also deal with partners or other family members who want to use their work as an excuse to take their children away. They may go so far as to try to come into the club or send someone into the club to document your work. But dancing, camming, and dominatrix work are not illegal and cannot be used as an excuse to take your children away. If it's legal to drink at your work, that too cannot be used as an excuse to take your children away. Additionally, in many states, filming someone without their permission is illegal, and you can file a lawsuit against anyone who tries this. Certain judges and juries may be biased against you for dancing, but if you keep your personal and work life separate, if you don't do drugs, if you don't get drunk or bring customers around your children, then you are not endangering them. As long as you provide for your children's physical and emotional needs, you are a fit parent. It's important to remember this. Don't allow anyone to frighten you away from your own children or make you feel unfit to parent because of your work. This is unfortunately not true of full-service workers. So if you're worried about a custody battle, be careful. Ideally, don't offer extras. Even if you're not dealing with divorce court or a custody battle, dancing after a breakup can be hard because it will most likely affect your confidence and feelings of security, even if you were the one to leave. I always stress that dancers must save up money because dancing is a job that requires mental health breaks, as well as breaks for unexpected physical injuries gotten on the job. If you have the savings, this could be the perfect time to take a week or two off, rebuild your calluses, and rebuild your confidence. But if you are having to move into a new place, buy new furniture, pick up new bills, or are suddenly a single parent, this may not be possible. So the most important thing to remember is that your stripper persona is not your real self. Remember you were pretending to be at work, maybe a sweet and kind person, or an aloof and jaded person. But either way, not someone who's vulnerable and not someone who's attainable. Leave your sadness, confusion, and loneliness at the door, and remember that most men want what they can't have and what they see the men around them valuing. Telling people about your heartbreak makes you less appealing and puts a big target on your back for men who are just hoping to get dinner out of the club rather than spending real money. Think of your time at work as a vacation from your emotions. Immerse yourself in whatever image you're trying to project, and don't break character. This will make it much easier to perform romance and sexuality when you aren't feeling it. And it will make it easier to listen to customers talk about their girlfriends, wives, and families when your relationship or relationships are a shambles. Watch out. If you don't keep a very careful divide between your work life and the drama outside, it can be very easy to become hooked on the next halfway decent customer or coworker who shows you a little kindness or seems interested. It may be that your last relationship didn't involve a lot of kindness and compassion, but if you've been dancing for any length of time, you know the club is a fantasy, and many of the people there, including customers, are pretending to be people that they're not. Plenty of guys can put up a show of romance and devotion for several hours, many times a week, but turn out to be monsters to their long-term partners. In fact, that may be why they're spending so much time at the club to begin with. Remember too, that men are drawn to strippers because of the slim chance that they'll be able to score with them. It's the same psychology as the lottery. You spend and spend on something that would be greatly valuable to you, knowing how slim your chances are. That increases your desire. If you start telling customers that your deadbeat boyfriend who never even did the dishes left you for your best friend, the idea that you're unattainable is ruined. Most importantly, remember that you are the total package. Beautiful, gainfully employed, smart, with a personality that leads people to drop hundreds of dollars just to spend time with you or make the barest of physical connections. Your options haven't dried up. Don't rush into anything just to try and get your mojo back. However, this is not the time to waste any time with customers who want to neg you or digger your pricing. You don't need your confidence shaken further. Don't waste a further breath with these customers. You may miss out on guys who enjoy that kind of interaction, but when you find one who doesn't, You'll have the confidence and energy to really give it your all. This is the time to remember how many customers have asked for your number, a date, your real name, or breakfast. This is the time to remember that men will spend hundreds of dollars more or less just for your company because you're smart, gorgeous, and have a personality that they have a hard time finding. Just like a normal breakup, there will be highs and lows, but over time things will get easier. My favorite rule of thumb is to follow Dua Lipa's new rules plus one of mine. Don't pick up the phone, don't let them in, don't be friends, at least at first, definitely don't sleep with them, and mine, try to add them to the banned list of your club if that's allowed. You don't want your old partner getting drunk and walking into the club, demanding that you get back together with them, or calling you names in front of your customers, coworkers, and managers. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Many girls feel like they can't dance without a stabilizing relationship to come home to, but that isn't a reason to stop dancing. Plenty of girls dance single, and you can learn to be one of them. Make closer attachments to your friends, especially other dancers. If you can, spend more time with your family. Take this time to remember what you love about yourself, not what your partner or partners loved about you, or what the people at work love about who you pretend to be. Take yourself out to eat, out to the movies. Whatever you do, don't latch on to the first halfway decent person you meet just to get an ego boost to help you with your confidence at work. You are priceless, regardless of the circumstance of your breakup or divorce. You are desired. You have things to offer both to your customers and to the people who know the real you. I cannot overstate this. Don't rush into anything. Be good to yourself. And the next time you get into a relationship, be really clear about your boundaries, what your job entails, what you're not willing to give up. And if they bring your job up in a fight, even once, even drunk or on some kind of substance, it's time to move on. You'll probably wind up saving more money, being able to pursue your own interests, and invest in your job or career better anyway. Do you have any other ideas? How did you keep your spirits up through your last breakup? Leave a comment. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing.